Hello and welcome to the campus of Holliston High School. Today is Wednesday, May 11th, 2022, and Holliston Cable Access Television is here covering the boys' varsity baseball action as the Holliston Panthers host the visiting Dover-Sherborn Raiders. My name is Steve Hedrick, and I'm here with Jay the Legend Wyman, and we will describe all the baseball action for you. Not as funny as Remy and Eckersley, but we'll do our best. Jay, the Panthers are having a pretty good season to this point. What do you expect to see in today's contest?
Yeah, they're having a really good season. They're right now sitting at 7-5, one of the better seasons they've had recently. Dover-Sherborn at 5-5. And I expect to see some good pitching out of McCarron. He's done a nice job. He's the starter today for Holliston. And the other thing I want people to be kind of aware of is watching how aggressive Holliston is. Holliston's a very young team, and Coach Santos really has them going, and he has them playing a lot. They had, in fact, the other day against Medway, they had 9 steals. In fact, Mark Dennison had 4 of them on his own. I'm sorry, Andrew Dennison, Mark's his father. Andrew Dennison had 4 on his own. So, here we go.
By the way, if I fall down the field, you can edit that out.
That's the advantage of doing cable access television, is we get to talk to the players right on the floor.
The players, the umpires, the fans back here, the lovely fans from Dover-Sherborn. So,
okay, Holliston is just about ready to pitch, and Dover-Sherborn, looking at the lineup, we've got Leo Pucci leading off and playing shortstop. Let me get their lineup out so make sure I've got it.
McCarron's last outing, Steve, against Millis, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 3 hits based on ball, and hit 4 Ks. We started the foul ball.
We got a foul ball there. So we're underway. Number 22, pitching for Holliston, Owen McCarron. He winds and throws. As the ball hits down the third baseline, foul. So is that a curveball, Jay, or a fastball?
Well, it's kind of tough to see with the Raiders coach right in my way.
Yeah, we got a poor angle on this.
Here we go. Here we go. I can tell you now. Maybe.
Winds up and throws, and that ball is hit. Pop up to shortstop.
Kylie puts it away for the first out.
All right.
You know, Steve, it's funny. There's a lot of the football players are playing on this team, and when I went out and did the lineup, when I saw the kids, there's a lot of them, a lot of names we recognize here.
Oh, definitely. Okay, here is number 21, Jack Potter, who is the left fielder.
Yes, fastball, strike 1. Karen's big, strong kid. Speaking of football players, you know, he was a tight end for Holliston. Expect big things from him in the football field this year, but right now he's doing very well in baseball.
And second pitch. Okay. Throws. All right. McCarron's got a pretty good rhythm going here.
He does, yeah. Big boy, hard thrower. Evens the count at 2-2.
Now, is the catcher giving him the signals, or are they using that computerized thing?
I'm guessing it's the catcher. Foul ball, count stays at 2-2. What a beautiful day, too. I mean, we've had some cool weather. The wind's kind of blowing, seems to be blowing from left field over towards right field here.
Is the pitch hit into the dirt? Foul? Yeah, it is a little bit breezy today, but certainly not as breezy as the last 2 or 3 days have been.
Cameron gets a sign he likes.
Okay, fly ball deep right field. And that's going to be an out. Okay, that's Max Israel with the catch.
The field, for those who've you know, haven't been around baseball for a little bit now. They were playing down at Dan Magella, but now they're back up here at the high school. And I think they like being at the high school better. I mean, it's just I think it's better for practices and everything. And the coaching staff has done a great job, Coach Perry and Coach Santos, making sure that that they and the kids take care of this field, and it's really nice. That infield's as good as I've seen it in a long, long time. Another big lefty here for.
Okay, McCarron deals. Fouled off right our way.
Yep.
Thank goodness for the fence.
I did not flinch.
So Jay, did you get to play on this field? Or were you down at Adams back in the day?
Back in the day, I don't. We played in the Dual Conley League, so I never played against Holliston baseball. I only played baseball my sophomore year.
So for those of you new to HCAT, Wyman is definitely a clocker through and through.
Except for next week when we're doing the game. Whoa, beautiful pitch.
Swing and a miss.
Two strikes here.
There's a ground ball in the infield, second base. Throw to first. Oh, he beats it out. That's Brian Olson beating it out. So there goes your no-hitter, Jay.
Yeah. Well, they had one. We'll talk about that a little bit. They had one down in Bellingham the other day. Holliston had two pitches.
Okay.
Lodge made it. The second base had to come a long way to get that, and they did a nice job keeping the ball in the infield.
Foul ball. Okay, we got 2 outs. Runner on first base.
Not taking much of a lead off McCarron.
That ball's hit the shortstop, the feed to second base. They get the force play, and that's going to do it for the end of the inning. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left, and we'll be back in a moment. Okay, here we are, bottom of the first inning, and Holliston coming to bat. This is Andrew Dennison leading off for the Panthers.
Andrew,
it's a
leadoff hitter. They like to get Andrew on, and they get pretty aggressive with him. Andrew's got a lot of speed, and he can steal. In fact, he stole 4 bases the other day at Medway.
This is Ethan Lynch on the mound for Dover-Sherborn.
But strike 2.
Do I have that right, Jay? Oh, there's 2 Lynches. And that pitch is fouled off.
Don Cronin's here, our cameraman. He keeps getting behind me, and I don't know why. I'm an outfielder. Anything this close, I can't handle.
Okay, the windup is the pitch. All right. Andrew hanging tough in there. Pitch is low and outside.
Gavin Lynch, a right-handed pitcher here for Dover-Sherborn. He too seems to have a really smooth delivery. There's a ground ball.
That ball is snagged by the second baseman. What a play.
No, you're not going to get him.
But the throw is too late as Andrew beats it out for an infield hit.
Great play at second. A really
second
nice
base,
play.
That's Grant Wyans. Grant Wires at second base. Okay.
Dennison gets
right-handed Lynch.
Dennison's got a nice lead.
There's a pitch fouled off. This is Nick Larch, second baseman.
Yeah, Nick has had a really good season. He's got a high batting average and a really high on-base percentage, and he's a perfect number 2 hitter, being left-handed.
Swing and a miss for a strike. Dennison with a good lead. Lynch goes to the plate. That ball is hit to left center. It's going to be a base hit. And we've got runners on first and second now.
Well, Larch continues his hitting, and he's done a really nice job this year, as I said. And these two guys, they get on, you know, Dennison and Larch, and they set it up here for the 3 and 4 hitters for Holliston.
This is our catcher, Joe Gentile. Okay, first and second, nobody out. Okay, steps off the mound. Here we go, into the windup again. There's a bunt right in front of the plate. The catcher plays it. He's got the out at first base. The runners move over.
That is a beautiful sacrifice bunt. Perfectly placed. Now you get your big hitter up here, McCarron, with 2 on, and McCarron can crush the ball. Another lefty. Gotta love these lefty hitters, Steve. Lefty hitters. I don't know why anyone would ever bat
I wouldn't know anything about it. Strictly right-handed.
Gotta love them. McCarron is also having a big
Lynch
season.
delivers. Ball is fouled off to the left field side.
1 down for Holliston. Runners at second and third, and a lot of speed at those 2 bases.
Okay, comes to the belt. He throws. Pitch is high. Okay. Runners get their lead. The pitch is high again.
2 and 1. Yeah, McCarron, we're talking to Coach Perry a little bit. McCarron's been really crushing the ball this year.
Okay, and high again. Well, this would be a good time for him to crush it.
Well, 3 and 1 pitch.
Well, this is a hitter's pitch.
There you go. So that loads him up. 1 out.
Okay, and the Ethan Berwick.
That might be, that's a infield fly rule.
So we got 2 outs. Bases loaded here. Brad Andriola, the left fielder, is up, right-handed hitting.
Whoa, looked a little bit high, but he got a strike on that one.
So this would be a nice spot for him to poke one to right field.
Well, you're right, Steve. And of course, the thing is, with 2 downs, the runners are going to be going. So anything to the outfield will probably get Larch in, too, from second.
Center fielder seems to be in a little bit. Pitches a ball. All right, the stretch and the pitch. Called strike 3.
So that's it after one inning, no score. We'll be back in a moment.
Okay, here we are, the top of the second. 0-0 ball game. Dover-Sherborn coming to bat. And this is Ethan Lynch, the DH.
Takes ball one.
Ethan is the brother of Gavin Lynch, who's pitching. All right, McCarron delivers. Swing and a miss. Okay. Beautiful day for a ball game.
Oh, it's perfect.
All right, pitches a ball. Winds and throws, and that ball is a base hit through the hole at shortstop, third base. Takes a big turn and goes back. So Ethan Lynch has a single. All right, now we've got Dan Sullivan, the catcher, coming up.
Boy, Lynch with a big lead.
Okay.
Joey Gentile's the catcher, and he's looking down here a little bit at first base after that ball was delivered.
Here's the pitch. Give him the signal, Jay. Tell him to throw it down. Pick this guy off.
Oh, the lead has really gotten big now.
Fouled off.
2-1. Nobody else, second inning, no score.
There's the pitch by McCarron. Taken for a ball.
Yeah, just a little bit high.
Dan Sullivan.
The fly ball to center.
To center. Okay, and we got the out, and the ball back into the infield, and no advance. Okay. That was Andrew Dennison to make the put out. Now we have Ben Schroeder, the right fielder. Oh, there goes the runner.
Hit and run. That's a little hard. I'm not sure if they scored that an error or not, but.
All right, so we got a runner at second base and first. Just wait for the light to flash on the scoreboard, Jay. That'll tell us whether it's an error or not.
One down, runners at first and second.
This is John Bingham at the plate. He's the first baseman.
A double play ball right there.
Double ball, second base. They get the out at second. The throw to first.
That's
they
what
got
he
the
wanted.
double play.
Pitcher's best friend.
Oh, yes.
After 1.5, no score. We'll be back momentarily.
Okay, we're back. Here we go with the bottom of the second inning. Holliston coming to the plate in a 0-0 ball game. We've got Max Israel leading off, our right fielder. He'll be followed by T.J. Kiley, the shortstop, and Jake Schoenberg, the third baseman. There's the pitch taken, called strike by Lynch, Gavin Lynch.
Oh boy, 2 quick strikes. Nice little curveball there.
Yeah, I missed that one. Coach Perry was in my way.
Line drive,
Ball is
base hit.
Up the middle. All right. And here we have TJ Kiley, the shortstop, number 5, hitting left-handed.
Let's see what kind of lead Max Israel gets here at first. Takes foul ball, strike 1.
Okay, and we've got action in the Dover-Sherborn bullpen here now. Okay, there's the pitch. That ball's hit the left field. He gets by the left fielder. This is going to be a double. Nice double by Kiley, TJ Kiley, down the line in left field. Left fielder had a long run for it.
That was a nice job by TJ fighting that off, and you know, a left-handed hitter, you're going to the outside swinging that what they call in Fenway, they call that inside-out swing, and he was able to drive the ball down that line, get 2 runners on with nobody out, runners on second and third.
So now we've got Jake Schoenberg, the third baseman. Takes a strike. The infield is in, trying to cut the run off at the plate. It just popped up out of play. How many baseballs do you think they lose a game here at
Well, you know, we were talking about that earlier. In the other field, they might not lose as many as they do here, but they lose a lot here. I remember back in the day, they'd lose them in the backyard here, and one of the neighbors wasn't too happy about it. Oh,
swinging, swing and a miss.
Strike 3.
Strike 3.
1 down. We come to the top of the order.
Okay, Gavin needed that.
Holliston stays, keeps the infield in. I mean, Dover-Sherborn keeps the infield in.
So TJ Kiley is getting a pretty good lead off of second base.
Well, that's what you give up, you know. If you're going to do that, keep that infield in. He's going to have a nice lead, so give him the opportunity to score on a base hit.
Okay, got to make contact, put the ball in play. If you can get it in play, you might get at least 1 run. Pitch is high. Nothing game here. Holliston trying to break the ice.
Of course, Dennison, we talked about him earlier. He has great speed, so anything that's bobbled a little bit, he have a shot at getting on.
Pitch is fouled off at the plate.
TJ, check your outfield.
2-2.
Okay, here we go. Lynch throws.
That's going to get a run in.
Right field in the air, down the line.
That's by him. That's a fair ball.
The right fielder. This is going to score a few. Could be a triple.
There's a triple for Dennison. The thing with Dennison is once he gets that ball in the outfield, he's just going to fly. He made it all the way to third, 2 RBIs, and Holliston gets a 2-0 lead. By the way, excellent try by the right fielder for Dover-Sherborn. He really came over. That's a tough play, and he kind of had the sun in his eyes a little bit too as he's going down, but tried to make that nice play, but just wasn't able to get there.
Both hits this inning have been towards the line and away from the outfielders, and they really had tough plays on them.
So 1 down, runner on third, a very good runner on third. Nick Lotch is up. We talked a little earlier about how well Nick's been hitting.
Yeah, Larch had a single in the first inning. Pitch is inside. So
2-0 on Nick Lotch.
Here's the pitch. Swing and fouled off. Well, Jay, Nick Larch was named a Globe All-Scholastic honorable mention for for boys ice hockey recently.
3 points, three sport player. He plays football.
Yeah, we talked about these multi-sport athletes. There's a ball hit to the first baseman.
That's going to be
It's
an
off
error,
his glove,
and a run
goes to the fence. Okay, that's going to be Larch on first. Tough play by the first baseman, and probably scored a hit.
Yeah, I think I thought first an error, but I think I would score that a hit. Seriously, it kind of came up really quick bounce. But runner on first, one down.
Holliston's hitting the ball hard this inning. They're making contact, putting it in play. And we have Joey Gentile now.
Joey hit a nice sacrifice bunt in the first inning.
He did.
Get those runners over. 3-0, Holliston. One out in the bottom of the second. Bottom of the third, right?
Second,
bottom of the second.
Yeah, from our vantage point, it's tough to see the scoreboard.
From anyone's vantage point, it's tough to do a scoreboard.
Here's a throw to first. And Larch is back safely. Getting a good lead. There's the pitch to the plate, and that ball is hit hard.
You got all of it. That's in the gap.
It's in
That's
the
a
gap.
gapper.
Right fielder knocks it down. And here's the plate. And we've got runners on second and third. Solid double for Joey Gentile. So we got runners on second and third now with 2 outs.
That Dover-Sherborn outfield did a great job on recovery. That they almost had they almost got Joey at second base. If he threw the ball to second, he might have gotten him. That was a great recovery by the Dover-Sherborn outfield. McCarron up, taking strike one.
McCarron up at bat.
And this is the guy you want up with 2 on. Still just 1 out.
1 out in the inning. 22 can help his own cause.
Took a little bit off. Lynch took a little bit off that pitch.
And there's a pitch to the plate. Ball hit.
Base hit. That's going to score.
Baseman. It's a throw
Scores 2.
home, and he's going to score. So McCarron helping his own cause.
So a 2-run base hit for McCarron.
All right. So we still got 1 out. Runner on first. And Ethan Berwick up. EB.
Berwick, he's had some good games. He had the game against Medway earlier this week. Went 3 for 5 with an RBI, and he's had quite a few games where he's hit the ball really, really well. So he's kind of right on it too. This offense, they're very young, but they're. In fact, I think Berwick might be a senior. I'm not sure. Let me check on that. But yeah, he's a senior. But he's been hitting the heck out of the ball.
Takes another pitch in the dirt. Okay, McCarron gets his lead. There's the pitch. There's the ball hit to right field.
Halfway.
Right fielder under it. He makes the grab. And McCarron returns to first base.
I'll tell you what, I have actually played a little bit of right field in this place at this time of year and this time of day. That's a tough sun. It's a really tough sun because he's looking right up into that sun, and the angle is very, very tough.
Yeah, we have the sun between home and third base. So
2
it's
down.
kind of coming down directly at you in right field. All right, Brad Andriola struck out his first time up. He trying to keep the inning going. There's a pitch to the plate.
Well, the bats came alive here in the second inning for Holliston.
Geez, the right fielder is pretty deep. If you can dump it in. Big swing and a miss.
1-2. Well, you know, it's interesting playing the outfield because if you feel more comfortable coming in on a ball, you will sometimes play a little bit deeper.
Another swing and a miss.
Foul that off to keep the count at 1-2.
Well, it's always tough for the outfielders. You know, if you play them deep, they hit it in.
Yeah.
If you play in, they hit it over your head.
You got to really feel comfortable doing what you're doing. There's a ground ball past the first baseman.
The pitcher can't get a shortstop. Makes a great play. That is a great play by the shortstop. So that's the end of the inning, but Holliston gets 5 that inning. And
we'll be back in a moment.
Okay, here we are in the third inning. Okay, Dover-Sherborn leading off. Grant Wyans, the second baseman.
Now McCarron now pitching with a lead, a big lead. So this is when you want, as a pitcher, especially a young pitcher, you want to come right at him. You want to just throw strikes here.
Yeah, always nice to get that first pitch strike and stay ahead of the batter.
The average dips on first pitch strikes. The hitter's average dips tremendously. Yes.
There's the ball hit shortstop. Kiley with the long throw, and he's got him. Nice play by T.J. Kiley. Had to go deep in the hole for that. And that'll be 1 out.
That's an arm for those who don't know. T.J. Kiley's the starting quarterback for the football team.
He is.
Great second half last year, and team's looking to do well coming up into the fall.
Okay, this is Theo Allen up.
This is where, like I said, if you're McCarron, the big pitcher, you know, you get those big legs. You can use those legs, and you can get deeper into the game, and just throw strikes.
And that pitch is hit
There's
down
a
the
base
left
hit.
field line.
Going for the ball gets by the outfielder.
Fielder has trouble playing it off of the fence, and he's into second. Theo Allen with a double. So Holliston's got 1 out.
That really could have been a triple. That was a good recovery in the outfield out there by Holliston. These outfielders are playing very well today.
This is Leo Pucci, the shortstop up, left-handed hitter.
Top of the order, strike
Fouls
one.
it off. Right fielder is really deep. That ball is hit foul.
1-2.
Talk about the right fielder having trouble seeing with the suns.
You're going to have
So is the announcer.
And he's got sunglasses on, that announcer, and he's sitting down too, by the way.
All right. McCarron steps off. Kiley's trying to hold the runner on. Pitch to the plate.
Got him. Nice pitch.
All right.
2 down. See, that's good. Now, you know, Coach Santos, Coach Perry, that's what they want to do with these pitches, especially these young guys. You want to make sure that they're throwing those. Just get in there and just throw strikes.
Now the lefty coming up. This is Jack Potter, Flew out to right field his first time up. There's the pitch. That ball was hit right field. The run scores on the base hit. So that's a single for Jack Potter and a run batted in.
It's a really well hit ball. Max Israel showed his arm off out there, hitting the cutoff man on the fly. Ball one.
Okay. This is Brian Olson up. Brian had a single his first time up. And there goes the runner.
Wow. You don't see that a lot. He stole that on the pitcher.
Yeah, slides in under the tag. He had such a big jump, and McCarron was able to step off and make the throw to second, but he slid in under the tag.
That was very well timed. That was a nice play. There's a ground ball to first, and that'll do it.
Okay.
Dover-Sherborn gets one running after 2.5. Scores 5-1 Holliston. We'll be back in a moment.
Okay, here we go. This is the bottom of the third inning. Holliston leading 5-1. And we've got leading off this inning is Max Israel, the right fielder. Holliston sent 9 men to the plate last inning in order to get their 5 runs. So let's see if they can have another big inning. Okay, get the music off. And we've got a new pitcher here. This is Sam Corral is the new pitcher.
Well, Corral's a lefty. Coming in against these, facing a couple lefties in this inning, at least.
And that ball is hit to center field.
Base hit.
You got a nice base hit. And a good start to the inning. All right, we've got TJ Kiley up. Now here's the uniqueness of the Holliston field is that the short backstop. It's up so close, it's tough for the runners. Just because a pass ball gets through, you don't necessarily get the next base.
There's a steal right there.
He had that stolen on the pitcher.
Yeah, they're watching now. You watch how the pitches come. The pitches come to the set position, and once they do, they can't go anywhere. It's a box, so it's a good way to steal.
Interesting, it was against a lefty. When you're on first base, pitch is fouled off.
DJ had a nice double to the opposite field last inning.
And he's got a run scored. There's the pause. Ball is hit to left field, and it's out of play. Not a lot of room on the sidelines.
No, it really isn't, and that's a big thing for hitters. You know, pitchers don't like that. Hitters like that because the ball gets out. A lot of these foul balls get out. That gets your average up higher and everything. When you see these parks like Fenway, they talk about how small they are. It's not necessarily because of how deep the outfield is. There's a base.
There's the ball hit to second. Play to first. They got the runner.
Got the runner over.
Runner goes over to third.
But as I was saying, you know, people say, well, it's a small ballpark, and what they mean is it's small. There's not a lot of room in between, not a lot of play outside the foul line. That gets those averages up. And those pitchers hate that because, you know, a lot of those foul balls that would ordinarily be caught don't get caught.
Okay, and this is Jack Schoenberg. Struck out his first time at bat. We got one out here. He's got a runner on third. Just got to put the ball in play.
2-0.
Here's the pitch. Ball is fouled off to first base side.
Play count goes to 1-2.
Okay, here we go. Schoenberg.
You know, Coral there, the pitcher for Dover-Sherborn, a lefty. Nice, easy delivery. Really nice. He doesn't overemphasize anything. He has a nice, smooth delivery.
And that'll be ball 4. So Schoenberg takes a walk.
Now we see what happens. Now we can start playing some games on the base paths here.
1 out here. And this is Andrew Dennison.
There he goes. Nicely done.
Stolen base.
Another stolen base for Holliston. And not only is it stolen base, now you get you hit her up, you get runners on second and third, and it takes a double play out of play too here.
Yeah. Or at least the easy force play.
Very aggressive base running, and that makes the game fun. A lot of movement, a lot of stuff going on.
Coral delivers. Coral is a senior. Working fast now. Ball is hit to
Right field. That's wow.
That ball is just foul.
That is. You talk about just foul.
Just foul. That was an RBI hit.
2 RBIs on that one. 1-2 on Dennison.
The ball was hit to third. Oh, the overthrow. He's going to second. He's in there. So we got runners on second and third, 1 run in. Dennison on the error.
That's that great speed. As soon as he saw that ball was going to go by the first baseman, he just took off. He just looked back a half a second to see if the ball would come all the way back off the fence, and it didn't. And he was at second base. Dennison losing a little bit of the equipment. I think that he must feel that keeps his weight down. He's trying to get as light as possible, use that speed.
This is Nick Larch. He's got 2 singles, scored a run.
Larch is staying hot. You know, Larch is kind of flirting with like a 500 on-base percentage for a while. I'm not sure. Today he has 2 hits and might have put him up over that mark.
Okay, the pitch. Fouled off. Yeah, our computer is down today, so we don't have all those stats.
Yeah. Nick is really having a heck of a year.
There's a pitch. That ball is driven right to the first baseman on a hop. Oh man, they got him hung up. Here
That's going to
comes
score the run, though.
He's in. And they get him.
They get him, but Holliston does score the run.
Okay, and so that's 6 runs for Holliston at the bottom of the 3rd inning. They're up 6-1, and we'll be back in a moment. Okay, we're back. It's the top of the 4th inning. In Holliston, we got 2 runs in that last inning. They're leading 7-1. And Dover-Sherborn leads off with Ethan Lynch. McCarron's still on the mound for Holliston. And he winds. throws. That ball is hit to right field. Tough sun, but they make the catch. That ball was hit pretty deep.
Yeah, nice play by Max Israel to make that catch.
Okay, now we got Dan Sullivan up. Sullivan flew out to center field his first time up. Karen deals.
Karen moving right along here.
How many pitches does he have, Jay?
I know, but I'm not going to tell you.
Well, I think he threw a lot of pitches early, and but then he seemed to get much more efficient as the game was going on.
Well, yeah, as the game goes on, he's not, as I said earlier, what he wants to do is just throw strikes, and when he does, he's got that defense behind him, it's picking him up.
Fouled off at the plate.
Two strikes here.
Sullivan is the catcher for Dover-Sherborn. Karen deals again.
Oh,
Outside.
3-2. You don't know, it's funny you ask about the pitch count. You don't know how long they let the kids go.
Ooh. And he plunks
That
in the
hurt.
back. So now they got a hit batsman.
He's a catcher. When you're a catcher, you're tough. You don't. He's not gonna let that bother him at all.
Okay, McCarron. This is Ben Schroeder. He did on an error his first at bat. Got a nice crowd here today, Jay.
Yeah, good crowd.
Holliston's
A lot of sports going on
stands
too
are
back
kind
out
of
here.
filled, and then along the left field foul line, there's people with their lawn chairs. Got a few folks from Dover-Sherborn behind us.
3-0 now, McCarron. I'm not sure if he's tiring, if he's just doing something mechanically wrong.
There's the pitch.
That's it. Come right in. 3-1.
Got a few people standing out in left field. They don't want to pay the admission fee. That's into center field. Very high pitch.
Dennison makes the catch for the first out.
Second out.
Oh, second out. Sorry.
John Bingham is the next hitter. He hit into a 4-6-3 double play his first time up.
Nice pitch. Dennis is back in the. McCarron's back in the groove now. Oh, fair ball down the
Fair ball
line.
down the left field line. Okay, so Dover-Sherborn has got runners on first and second now. Andriola made a nice play to get to the line and get that ball in.
Holliston's got a really fast outfield. They're good. From what I've seen today, they play the ball very well.
Okay, McCarron at the belt. He delivers.
Oh, there's a base hit.
Hit the center field, base hit. Here comes the throw to the plate. Right on the money. Right on the money. So we got bases loaded here now.
2 down.
Okay, this is Theo Allen.
Nice pitch. McCarron is to all the pitches here. This might be his last inning pitching.
Theo Allen is a freshman. He had a double his first time up. Swing and a miss.
Oh, they got him now at third.
Oh. There we go. They run him down. And I'm not going to review the scoring on that. But they get the runner off at third base.
It was 5-2 to 6 to 1. Either way, they didn't score any runs.
No runs.
And we'll be back for the bottom of the 4th coming up.
Okay, we're back. Here it is, Holliston batting in the bottom of the 4th inning. And we're going to have Joey Gentile up. Joey had a double his last time at bat. He had a sacrifice previously. Ball hit out of play.
Joey does a nice job kind of staying back.
Okay, the lefty deals. That ball is hit. Shortstop calling for it, and he's got it. So there's 1 out. So Holliston did a nice job getting out of that last inning without giving up any runs. Catching the runner off at third base.
Okay, here's McCarron.
Okay, McCarron has a walk and a single.
Talked about it a little bit first time he was up, that he is really hitting the ball. He's smacking the ball around really well. There's foul.
And that's over our heads.
Thankfully.
Should have brought your glove, Jay.
Gloves are for sissies. I'm a Mudville player.
Oh yeah, you're a Mudville player. You don't use gloves. Okay. Owen would like to get a hit and get this inning off. Maybe pick up a couple more runs. That takes that high.
2-2.
Okay, he steps out of the box, gathers himself. Ooh, swinging and fouls it back to the backstop.
Yeah, did a nice job of fighting that pitch off, because
that was a little lower.
Yeah,
that right fielder would be chasing it.
Ooh, you got him. Nice job.
Takes a called strike 3. 2 outs now. Dover has 3 strikeouts recorded against Holliston.
Correll's coming in this inning. He's throwing a lot of strikes now.
This is Ethan Berwick, who is 0 for 2 today.
Berwick's another one of these guys from Holliston who's been, as I said earlier, been hitting the ball very well. He's been right on it. Oh, he got all of that one.
Center fielder under it, and he makes the grab. gave that one a good ride.
Yep. So no runs in that inning. At
No
the
runs.
end of 4.
So
it's,
after
what,
4,
7
we
to
are
1?
7-1.
And
Holliston.
We'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the top of the 5th inning. Dover coming to bat. Steve Hedrick here with Jay Wyman. Don Cronin on the camera, covering for H-Cat. McCarron's still on the mound for Holliston.
Just going to say that, yeah, McCarron back out there. I'm a little surprised. I thought they might get somebody else in there, but you know what? Get him through the 5th and probably get somebody in there after that.
This is Theo Allen, who was up at bat when the runner got picked off at third base. So he gets a fresh count.
One and two.
And that ball is hit down the third base line. The third baseman makes a nice play, but tough throw. So that's going to be a base hit. That was Jake Schoenberg at third base. You know, made a nice play to cut that ball off.
You're exactly right. There
From
was
going
a nice
by
play.
him, and his throw was off. But
that's a double if he doesn't hit that.
Absolutely. Okay, so we've got Leo Pucci.
Huge lead here.
Oh,
That was another infield hit for Dover-Sherborn.
that's it's the umpire called catcher interference on that.
Oh, he did? Oh,
Yep.
okay.
So it was going to be a hit regardless.
Two on, no outs for Dover-Sherborn. They're putting something together here.
Okay, this is Jack Potter, left-handed hitter, flied out to right field and has a single. Karen pitch fouled off. Do we have a Panther bullpen somewhere around here?
Well, it's down there. They're throwing down way down in left field. They're throwing down there.
Oh yeah, there they are. I was going to say, must be time.
Well, they've been out there.
Thinking
They were out
about-
there the last half inning too. So
Yeah. That's in the dirt. There goes the runner. Runners. Now we got second and third.
see that kind of might be an indication a little bit of, you know, you get a little bit tired and try and overthrow, and you just your body, the mechanic just off a little bit. See if you can struggle back here and get through this.
Okay, second and third. Nobody out.
Three and one.
All right, Potter. Whoa, oh,
what a
nice play by
great
the first
catch.
baseman. Snags that in the air. For the out, and the runners can't go anywhere.
What a great play by Brewer, getting that ball before it hit the ground.
Yeah. Okay, this is Olson. Hit it up the middle. Can't make the play at first. The runner scores from third, and we've got a runner on third now.
First and third, one down for Dover-Sherborn.
Ball was hit to third.
Oh,
And
yeah.
throw to second. We got one run in. And runners on second and third now.
Yeah, a little shaky defense there for Holliston in his last few plays. Coach Santos wants to talk to him a little bit. This is a good idea to kind of calm them down a little bit. I think what they're doing, Steve, is they're kind of rushing the ball a little bit from the infield.
Yeah, they're trying to make great plays, and I mean the ball's hit hard. It's hit not right at them.
I also think this is kind of a little tactic here to get the pitcher in from the bullpen and see if he could change pitches here.
Yeah.
They haven't been hitting him hard. They've been hitting, ground balls and a line drive to the first baseman for the only out of the inning.
This is Dan Sullivan. Flew out to center field and
you get hit by a pitch.
Hit by a pitch, yes. Okay, and that's popped out of play.
7-2 Holliston here in the 7-3 Holliston here in the fifth. We need a scoreboard here.
Yeah,
definitely need a scoreboard.
I can't be the scoreboard all the time. All right, this is Dan Sullivan.
Ooh, struck him out. 2 down. It's still runners on second and third, 2 down.
And Ben Schroeder up. Schroeder got on an error and flew out to center field. Base hit to left field.
And they get 2 runs.
They hold him to a single.
So that brings the score a little bit closer here, 7-5. 2 down. Top of the fifth.
All right. Another base hit to left field. Runners on first and second.
Coach Santos sticking with McCarron here.
So there's 2 outs. Really like to get out of this right here, huh? Ground ball to shortstop. They play to third to get the runner, and he's safe.
Yep.
Bases loaded here.
Yeah, a little infield trouble here for Holliston defensively in this inning.
Ball hit over the shortstop's head into left center field.
That'll tie it up. Yeah, that's going to be it for McCarron. So McCarron leaves. And a tie game. Top of the fifth. Nice job. Didn't get a lot of defensive support in these last couple of innings, though, Steve.
Now,
McCarron is going to stay in as a DH. It's already put in there, so he'll stay as the DH. This pitcher won't hit.
The thing that Dover was doing is they were putting the ball in play.
Yep.
They were hitting it just hard enough that Holliston had to make plays.
We're going to take a break here and be back in a moment.
Okay, we've got a pitching change here. For Holliston now pitching is McAdams.
Nathan McAdams is a sophomore. We told you this team is a very young team.
Okay, and he comes into a situation, runners on first and second. Oh, and there's a ball hit left center field. Holliston plays it in. Going to score a run. So what do we got here? We got runners on first and third. Ryan Olson.
Strike one.
Olson has 2 singles and a ground out.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Nice stop by Joey Gentile there, the catcher, but he really couldn't throw it down because if he did, the runner might have gone home and scored. 1-2. Ground ball to short.
Shortstop, throw to first, and they're out of the inning. So tough inning for Holliston, and we got a lot of runs to add up. Maybe 7 that inning.
It could be. It's 8 to 7.
8 to 7.
8 to 7. Dover-Sherborn lead. We'll be back in a moment.
Okay, we're back, and here we are in the bottom of the 5th inning, almost halftime. Jay, that pitch is popped up to third base, and that was Brad Andriola.
One down.
So we got 1 out. Real quick, we got Max Israel coming up. Max has got 2 hits today. All right. There's a pitch. Oh, big swing. Big swing.
Holliston's got a playing from the lead the whole game, but now they're behind by 1.
Swing and a miss.
1-2. Max takes the ball. 2-2. This is where you want to get those runners on. You can be a little bit aggressive, maybe steal a base here or there.
Yeah, especially with no outs. And
there's a nice hit to the outfield.
Fly ball to center field.
One thing about
2 gone.
Where we're looking at here, that almost looked like that was going to be right up the gap, but center fielder was able to just easily go over and make the catch.
TJ Kiley, 1 for 2. Here's a pitch. One of the tough things, especially in high school baseball for coaches, is determining when they're going to take a pitcher out. You know?
Oh, there's another base hit for TJ.
Base hit to center field.
That's what you want. Now let's see how aggressive Holliston gets with 2 outs, top of the order coming up.
Jake Schoenberg, third baseman. Yeah, tough against the lefty.
Well, that's what he wants him to do. He wants him to think about. Kylie wants the pitcher to think about keeping him on.
Back. Okay.
2 down.
TJ's got him thinking. Oh, big swing and a miss.
Well, Andrew Dennison, he wanted to get that ball, and he wanted to clock it somewhere.
Well, just got to put him in play. Fouled off.
You know, Corral, one of the things that I've kind of noticed about him, of course, we haven't seen him all year. We don't see these kids or anything, but, you know, he has good placement today. You know, he's putting the ball all over the place, and that's what you want to do. You know, it's everyone looks at these pitches and they say, "Oh, how fast can he throw it?" Pitching is about change of speed, change of location. It's not about just throwing fast. It's change of speed, change of location.
That's
Dennison comes
fouled
right
off.
this way.
Right
You
down
got that?
our way. Okay. Kylie on first. Ball was hit to
That
center
ball is-
field. Backpedaling. And that's the inning. So F8. And no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. So after 5, we have Dover-Sherborn 8 and Holliston 7. And we'll be back. Okay, we're back. And we got Dover-Sherborn coming up in the 6th inning. And the wind is starting to pick up. And that's a fly ball to left field for the out. That was Ryan Olson.
Got him still on the round there for Holliston.
Okay. There's a pitch.
You know, we didn't mention this, but one of the reasons why they might have kept McCarron on the mound so long is because Holliston's schedule coming up is it's really something. They have a game. I think they play something like 5 games this week.
It just hit the right field. Fighting the sun, but that's an out. That was Ethan Lynch. So we got 2 outs. McAdams coming in relief of McCarron.
Holliston plays Framingham Friday, Norton on Saturday, Medfield on Monday, and Ashland on Wednesday. So that puts a lot of you talked about, you know, pitching with
Pressure on the
pressure
bullpen.
on the pitching staff.
Yeah.
That may be why Coach Santos had to leave McCarron in so long.
Okay, Dan Sullivan up. There's the pitch.
Ooh. Two down on the top of the 6th for Dover-Sherborn. They're up 8-7. Ground ball
Oh,
right
ball
by
is
the
hit.
third baseman.
Right by third base. That's going to be a base hit.
So Holliston, I believe that game on Saturday is a makeup game from last week when they were rained out.
John Bingham, the batter. Throw it first. Not going. Pitch gets by. And he's into second base.
You know what's interesting is you're looking at baseball here. I was reading that with the bigger bases they're going to have in the majors, they measured all the bases. Ooh, there's a swing. And they found out that the bases were not exactly 90 feet apart all these years. Isn't that something? So I don't know
What, from the inside edge of the base?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what it was, but they said it.
His attempt to pick off the runner.
So I'm not sure what that was all about. I really had to check that out a little bit, but you know, the majors want to have those bigger bases now.
I can't imagine.
Foul ball.
John Bingham. Trying to keep the runner close.
Yeah, this is the kind of little cat and mouse game when this is happening. Two things are happening here. You want to keep him close, but you want to make him dive back in because that takes a little bit out of him. And that'll do
Fly
it.
ball to left field, and that's it. And that's the top of the sixth. We'll get the Panthers coming up, see what they can put together on offense.
8-7, Dover-Sherborn lead. We'll be back in a moment.
Okay, we're back. Holliston's going to be batting in the bottom of the sixth inning. And we're going to be the top of the order, Andrew Dennison. Dennison has got a single and a triple and got on an error.
You know, they want to get Andrew on. He gets on. They're gonna let him use his speed, be aggressive, and see if they can get him to second base.
Lefty deals.
Whoa, that looked a little high, but 2-1.
Ball down the third baseline, foul.
Full count.
Fouled off at the plate.
Yeah, if Andrew fought that off. That was a nice job getting down and hitting that pitch. You know, that's in kind of never land. You don't know if it's never going to be a strike or never going to be a ball.
Ball is hit to right field. In the sun, makes the catch. We got one down. I'll tell you, that is definitely a tough right field. Battling the sun all the way.
Okay, that'll bring up Nick Latch with one down.
Nick has got 2 hits. What do they have, walk-up music?
Yeah, you got walk-up music today. Swinging foul ball.
Terrell deals.
Oh,
And he
got
hits
hit.
him. And hit by pitch. Runner on first.
Okay, here you go. You got your 3, 4, 5 hitters coming up with the runner on first.
Joey Gentile now steps to the plate.
Let's see with
catcher?
Lach and Corral here, what kind of games we can play.
Okay. All right, gets another lead, goes to the plate this time. Pop up, the pitcher's calling for it.
2 down.
And that's 2 down.
And now you got the big man up.
So Jay, I always wonder in the big leagues, they won't let the pitcher catch the pop-ups in the infield.
They don't like to do that. No, they don't like to.
And all through high school and college, they're probably your best athletes.
Yeah, exactly.
So we got a pitching change for Dover-Sherborn.
And we'll take a break and be back in a moment.
Okay, pitching change, and we now have Theo Allen pitching. He was the third baseman.
Very interesting change. They take out the lefty and put in a righty to pitch to the lefty. So we'll see if this works out for Coach Ryan.
I'm guessing they might be going pitch count, and it was just time.
They might.
Or maybe they're trying to save him for another game. Okay, we got Larch on first base, 2 outs.
Oh, wow. Looked a little bit down and away, but it's a nice location.
All right, comes to the belt, delivers. Where'd that go?
0-2 to McCarron now. 2 down, 0-2. Bottom of the 6th. Holliston down by 1. Latch on first.
You stay in here.
Comes to the belt. Now he delivers. Ball is hit right back to the pitcher.
And that'll do it.
So at the end of 6, Holliston's down by 1 run. And we'll be back in a moment. Okay, we're back. It's the top of the 7th. Holliston trying to shut Dover-Sherborn down here and get back into this game. Okay, we got McAdams on the mound still. First pitch, it popped up to second base. And we got 1 out. And that was Grant Wyatt.
Nick Latch making that catch for Holliston. Short right field.
Okay, Theo Allen now up. He's got 2 hits. And he came on in relief and is now pitching for DS. Big swing and a miss.
Talking about that earlier on, about that no-hitter that Holliston threw against Bellingham the other day. And we'll get to it after this pitch. Bellingham had no hits. Holliston had 2 hits. They were both by Andrew Dennison, and he stole a base and was able to score a run to win 1-0. So
really?
Yeah, so it's a really good game.
Guess we had Dover-Sherborn players all along the fence at the backstop, but they were sent back to the dugout. Ground ball to shortstop. Kylie to first.
2 outs.
And that's 2 outs. And now we have Leo Pucci. And Pucci has got 1 hit, 1 for 3.
Back to the top of the order here for Dover, and Holliston wants to get this out and get in and score a couple of runs.
There's a bunt in front of the plate.
Oh,
and they
nicely
throw him out.
played by
Nice-
Joey Gentile.
Nice play. 2-3, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 7th inning, and Holliston needs to rally.
We'll be back in a moment.
Okay, here we go. Bottom of the 7th inning. Holliston trailing by a run. Got to come up with some runs and hits. Ethan Berwick coming to the plate, 0 for 3. Takes a strike. Allen back on the mound for Dover-Sherborn.
I think I can kind of see why he is on the mound. He's kind of like their closer. He looks like he comes in. He throws really hard. You know,
Not a big guy either.
No, he's not big, but he knows how to pitch. Oh, what a guy. I mean, Pedro Martinez wasn't that big. Look at what he could do with the ball.
Yeah. Okay, Ethan trying to find his pitch.
13.
Beats it into the ground. Foul ball by third base. Okay.
Well, Ethan hit that big game against Medway. Now's the time to open it up here against Dover-Sherborn.
Pitch is a little high.
Too, yeah. That might have been outside a little bit.
All right, here we go.
Line drive, base hit.
Hit the center field, base hit, and we got the leadoff man on. Okay, let's see. Brad Andriola coming to bat. Brad is 0 for 3, so he's due. We got a pinch runner coming in. And this is number 9. Oh!
And we don't have a 19.
Number 19. We don't have him on our program.
Nope. But I'm guessing he's fast. That would be my guess.
How come we don't have him on our program? Okay, Coach Perry waiting for the signals. Okay. The stretch is the pitch. One strike.
Little chess match going on here between the coaches.
Throw to first.
Stay on, stay on, stay on. Move to it. Turn around after time.
Is the pitch.
1-1. Nobody out. Holliston down 1 here in the bottom of the 7th, last inning. Unless we get extras.
Ball was fouled out of play.
1-2. Holliston would really like to get that runner over to second.
Well, maybe a base hit to right field. We can get him over to third. Okay, the pause, the pitch. Pop-up second baseman calling for it. Comes into the edge of the grass and makes the grab.
That's a major league pop-up. That was up there.
Yeah. So there's one out now with the runner on first, and Max Israel coming to bat. He's got 2 for 3 today.
Now, one thing is, when you get a left-handed batter up, that kind of shades the catcher from seeing where the base runner is. So sometimes you can get that extra step.
Well,
with
there's
the
a
lefty.
big hole over here, too.
There he goes.
And he gets in under the tag.
I want to tell you what, that was a great throw.
Yeah,
That was a great throw.
Hey, back on the line, Wes. Hey, you dive for everyone. Stop holding you, Wes. Beat him on the inside.
There's the pitch. Ooh.
Hey, watch the inside move.
Get a little bit interesting here.
All right, runner on second, one out.
2-1.
Right fielder pretty deep.
Yeah, he plays there. Like I said earlier, I think he's comfortable there because if you look at him compared to the center fielder, center fielder probably feels a little more comfortable going back.
Yeah, he seems to be in a lot tighter. Big gap in left center field.
Yeah, he hits this ball right over the shortstop's head. That's going to score a run.
Fouled out of play.
2-2. One down.
All right, the big lefty. Ball is hit to center field, up in the air, tagging at second.
Whoa, what a throw.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Well, that's how it ends.
That
And
was,
a beautiful throw by the center fielder. I mean, that was a gun.
Fly out to center field and get thrown out at third base. That throw was a bullet in the air.
That was a great throw.
You know.
So that'll do it.
That's going to do it. You know, for Holliston, no runs, and that's going to do it for our ball game as Holliston drops the game to Dover-Sherborn 8-7. And thank you for being with us. I'm Steve Hedrick. I'm here with Jay Wyman. Thanks to Don Cronin for setting everything up and running the camera. And we hope to get a few more other baseball games in. And thank you for watching. Good night now.